Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want to press the game show. Mike C.
And I'm Fred White.
Hey, today we'll bring you a little something right here, Fred. What is this?
Now, we must warn you that this is going to be an extremely long video because I'm going to go into full detail. We're going to do an unboxing, and then I'm going to show you how to set it up. But what this device is called the OB202. Now, this allows you to have a landline, right? So if you look, turn it to the back, Mike. Oh, take the glasses off.
Take the glasses off so people can see.
So all it is a little box that has 2 phone jacks in it. It has 2 landlines in it. I don't know what that is for. I see one that says internet and one that says LAN. And then you have USB port and then of course your AC adapter in there. And once I do the tutorial, I'll know more about that. But I'm just unboxing it right now. So inside the box, the only thing that comes with it that I see is just a power cord and the Ethernet cable. So, I mean, this is a good thing, man. You know, phone bills are expensive.
Yeah.
And if you have a bundle with your cable provider, you have the phone, the internet, and the cable. If you just got the internet service, because let's be honest, you don't really need the cable service because you have all of those channels that like are on demand, and you can primarily just pick and choose which ones you want, you know, and then have a low cost cable bill. But this will allow you to have a landline, and but be warned, I don't think this does like 911 calls.
Okay.
And it's not a substitute for an alarm system. Now, if you have an analog alarm system that needs a landline to dial out, I'm not sure if this will work, but you should upgrade your alarm system anyway to have the cellular feature. So if somebody breaks into your house, the only thing they have to do is just cut the phone line, and they can gain access to whatever. But if you have the cellular feature, it'll still call out, you know. But that's all this is, man. And once I find out what these ports are, I will let you know. But stay tuned for the setup of this box, and we'll be right back.
Okay, let's jump right into it. What comes in this Google Voice or Obiana or Obi box? This is going to allow you to eliminate your phone bill. Caution though, it says supposedly you're not going to be able to use 911 services, so you might want to have something else available for you to call 911. This is what comes in the box. It comes with a power adapter, 1 Ethernet cable, though you would need additional Ethernet cable, and then it comes with the box itself. Now let's take a look at the box. On top, you have your on light that lets you know that you're getting power and everything. This is your access light to make sure that the data is coming through. This is your network light to make sure that everything is good. You have good internet connection. And these are your phone. And so I guess when it rings or it tells you which line is activated. Now let's look at the back of it. Starting to my left, you have 2 phone jacks, jack 1 and jack 2. Now, supposedly when you activate this thing, the primary activation will be port 1. Okay, so you can use the secondary line as an additional phone line, or you can use it as a fax machine. The USB port, I'm really not sure what that's for. Maybe that's to store data from your voicemails, but I'm clearly not showing that yet. Then you have 2 LAN ports or Ethernet ports. One marked LAN and one marked internet, and then you have the other one as your power source. Now, the reason why they have 2 is simply this is a bypass. So for instance, say if you have no more available ports in the back of your router, all of them are used up. Well, what you have to do is you would have to take whatever it is that's plugged up to your router, such as be like maybe an Xbox or PlayStation or whatever it is. What you have to do is unplug the device from the router, plug it into the LAN port, then take the Ethernet cable that came with it, plug it into the back of the internet port, and then plug that back into your router. So let's start with some of the things that you will need to get this up and running. Of course, you're going to need a regular old house phone. Then you're going to need your cell phone. Then, like I said, you're going to need an additional Ethernet cable. So let's start by plugging this up into the wall. You also need to go over to Google and create an account with them if you don't already have one. Once you create an account with Google, go ahead and get a Google Voice number. Now you can search the internet and there are plenty of tutorials on how to obtain that. So let's hook this thing up and get started. First, we'll take the cord that came with it and we'll just go ahead and plug it up to an available wall outlet that you have. We're going to go ahead and plug in the power adapter. Next, what we're going to do is I already have a cable. This is coming from my router. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plug this cable that I unplugged from the back of my PS4 into the internet port of it. Next, I'm going to take the cable that came with it and plug this into the LAN port and then plug the other end back into my PS4. So now that I have that plugged in, I'm going to plug the phone into port 1 of the phone jack. So the Ethernet cord is going straight to the router. The LAN cord is going to my PlayStation, which I had to unplug because I didn't have any more available ports. Phone 1 is going to the telephone. Now, what you need to do is you need to go to obitalk.com. And once you get inside here, which is going to ask you to sign in, like as I told you before, go ahead over to Google, get an account, and then obtain a Google Voice account. There are plenty of tutorials online to tell you how to do that. And I already have one for the show. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in with Google. Now, when you do that, it's going to ask you if you want to add Obi device, and you just click yes. And right here, just read the directions and follow all the steps. At this part, it's going to say, I want to configure Google Voice on this device. Now, when I said that you need to go to Google to obtain an account and a Google Voice number, you will go ahead and click this if you already have the number. If you don't, I'm guessing that this will go ahead and set up a new number for you. Also, I got to tell you that this is all happening in real time, so I'm trying to limit editing as much as I can. But let's just go ahead and click next. This is under the perception that you already followed my instructions and went on ahead and got Google Voice, Google account, and obtain a Google Voice number. So let's click next. Now, what it's asking me to do is dial star 51742. So let me pick up the phone. You can hear that dial tone. I'll dial star 51742. Let me see what happens. Okay, so it said the number that I dialed has been sent to the server. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, emergency calls. So this is the disclaimer right here. Now, like I said, you may want to have something accessible so you can dial 911 if you need to. Even if you have a phone that's turned off, it'll still dial 911. So just keep that handy. So I'm just going to go ahead and hang up the phone. I'm going to press accept. Now read all the terms, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now hit accept. And configure name. Well, let's call this the Gamer Show. The Gamers Show. Okay, so it says primary line for outgoing calls is 1. Incoming calls will ring on 1. Okay. So it says right here, 911 calling not supported by Google Voice. That's why I said you need to keep a handy phone by some cell phone that's turned off. It doesn't matter. Now it says 7-digit dialing for US and Canada. Enter an area code like 201. And that's optional. Now it says use this service for a service with alarm line. Now that's very interesting. So if you have an alarm already set up, or if you're going to have an alarm set up, you're good as gold, man. You can use this. So I don't have the alarm, so I don't have to check this box. So I'm gonna go ahead and click finish and set up. Finish setup. So it's asking me what account. I'm gonna allow that. Please confirm the Google Voice account you are trying to use. The Game Show, yes. So hopefully I don't have to blur. Well, I'm gonna have to blur some of this information out because it shows you your MAC address and your OB registration number or serial number. All right, so I'm gonna title device display name. I'm gonna title this helpline, and there's a reason why I'm titling that. Web page password. Of course, that's blurred out. So it's still, I guess, configuring. So we're just going to have to wait for that to finish. Then we have another checkbox down here is enable OB notify. So I'm going to go ahead and check that. It says that it's connected. So now that I have that all set up, let's pick up the phone and try to dial a number. You hear dial tone here. Let me try to dial GameStop. So, oh no, I think I dialed the wrong number. All right. So there you have it. I called GameStop. It worked. And the reason why I put it when I named the device, I named it Helpline. I named it Helpline because the Gamer Show is now helping everybody out there on the internet with any type of technical problems that you have. You can call the show. This is a service for anybody watching this YouTube video. All we ask is, man, if we help you with your problem, please donate to the channel, man. That will help us out. This is a 24-hour phone line. The number should be displayed on the screen, and you can call us at any time. As long as we're by the phone, as long as we're by the line, as long as we get a buzz from you, we will answer the phone and try to help you out as much as we can. Now back to Mike and Fred.
All right, so there you go, Fred.
Yeah, just as simple as that. Sorry that the thing ran over a little bit, but I tried to go into full detail about it. But I'm gonna put a link in the description of where you can get this.
Mm-hmm.
And I
How
think
much
that
was the cost, though?
I believe it was under $50 for this one.
Okay.
Like I said, the other version, which is I believe the 201, it only comes with one phone jack. So this one, like I said, you can do a phone line and a fax, or you can have two separate lines. So this is the device that we use when we do our help line, our support line. You call us on this thing right here. And, that's all you got to do.
All right, Fred, so thank you for your info as always. So informative. So like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Gamer Show with tonight. Don't forget to head over to the Facebook store page to find low price products. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. And don't forget to subscribe and become a Gamers Club member.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our SteamOS community and our website community where you can get some free stuff.
Right.
And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
Gamer Show.
See you next time. Keep watching. Thanks for tuning in.